What is happening, crew? My name is Brent, and I'm happy to be here with you again today. It is a beautiful day. I am alive in the 8:05, and so happy to be here with you, talking to you. Gonna do something a little bit different today. I got really inspired recently by my dad, of course. He has certainly been my inspiration to do this channel and be a part of this channel with him and discuss blockchain and cryptocurrencies and the potential future uses and all those things for all of us. And we try to side and lean on the optimistic and positive and try to look into the areas that we think are actually going to happen and the things that could actually benefit everyone across the board. But gonna take a little detour. Dad and I have been threatening this for a while, but we wanted to open up a little bit more about who we are and what makes us tick, and more about kind of the spiritual side of life and things that we've experienced and seen, and things that we remind ourselves each day, most importantly, to further love ourselves, right? Further love ourselves, and to be open-minded and to be open to receiving what it is that we're supposed to receive each day. And so, yeah, that's gonna be one of these episodes. And the inspiration came. I saw a video that my dad pre-recorded for the show, and it was so good. And he just jumped right into it. And yeah, it's a good one. So we'll be posting that one too. I thought I'd beat him to the junction on that. Challenge accepted. Let's do this. So something that I wanted to share with you guys, and what I'm working on right now, just as a person, is my morning routine. I am such a night owl, and I've many jobs at the moment, but I'm having to kind of motivate and get myself going each day, as opposed to like a 9 to 5. And something that I've figured out for myself personally that I have to do is get into better habits. I have certainly gotten rid of the procrastinator that I was, but that can show up in many different ways. And so for me, I like to make lists and then just knock those lists out and then keep going on the next thing. But as far as like a morning routine goes, that's something that I've really been, I want to wake up joyful and excited. And so something that I've done, a few things. I have, back when I was living in Florida, I was reading a ton of books. I still read a ton of books. Still going to do a lot of book reviews here on the channel with you guys. But ones that I love to read, and some spiritual teachers that I'm just so fond of are Esther and Jerry Hicks. Some of you may know them. They do the teachings of Abraham. However you want to look at that, she is channeling Abraham and lets Abraham speak through her. And through those, they created this really beautiful card set. They have many books, many lectures that you can find online. So good. I have gotten so much from their teachings over the years. Just how to look at law of attraction, how to look at your life, how to look at things in just a different way that I feel like we're brought up to believe in our societies. And it's just something that I really get excited about. And so I decided to buy this deck, and the deck is just like a daily reminder. And today's reminder that I wanted to share with you guys is appreciation and love are identical vibrations. It's just this beautiful card set. So let's just say, for the sake of everything, appreciation and love are identical things. For me, it's always been easy to love people and animals and the world and all these things and just say, hey, I love you, all in, let's go. But I think where I've tripped and stumbled in my own life and in relationships and different things is doing the day-to-day work of just being appreciative of what something is. I'll just read the card to you guys because it's just gorgeous. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation is the vibration of alignment with who you are. Appreciation is the absence of everything that feels bad and the presence of everything that feels good. When you focus upon what you want, when you tell the story of how you want your life to be, you will come closer and closer to the vicinity of appreciation. And when you reach it, it will pull you towards all things that you consider to be good in a very powerful way. I love that. Waking up and going to bed and just saying what I'm thankful for, what I'm appreciative of, the things in my life that I love and want to be better about complimenting and appreciating. And if it's a friend, telling them, praising them for how good they're doing something or how kind they are, or a parent for just always being there, or a boss or someone who treats you with respect and you can just see that, giving them that praise and appreciation and letting them know that. And if you're one of those people who it's hard to say that you love them, or just telling them why you appreciate them, such an amazing practice. And I'm trying to instill that in my life and give those compliments to people, and that love and praise to everything. So the other thing, I went online and I was looking for acronyms. Again, I'm a list guy. And so for my morning daily routine, I found one that a lot of people I found were doing. It was called SAVERS. Being silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. SAVERS for me, the silence part in the morning when you wake up, to me it just was meditation. And I've never been a meditator. I've never been somebody who just sat Indian style and just paused. And I feel like I'm too ADD, and I like squirm around. But I am that. I can be that. And I put it on my list. I was like, instead of silence, I'm gonna look into meditation. I'm going to get into this. And of course, the universe already was sending me down that road. I had done a review recently in my first book review on the channel about a book called You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza. One of my absolute favorite books that I've ever read. And in the back of that book, there is a healing meditation that Dr. Joe has done, I think, probably like 20 years, long time, a lot of different people. And again, I'm pretty sure I said it on there, but go to Joe Dispenza's page and look at all the people and their confessionals about their healings and their experiences with that meditation. Absolutely amazing. For me, I was just looking for, I'm very healthy, very thankful and appreciative of that. But I was looking for something like how could I get into a routine and get into a place where I can meditate 5-10 minutes a day and embrace that stillness? And what have people found in those places? And so the universe kept sending me down the path. I was at the bookstore. The book that I'm currently working on, I'm always working on a crypto book or some kind of self-help book. The next one I'm going to be reading, and if you guys wanted me to do a review on it, is Deepak Chopra's Total Meditation, which I have just gotten started with. But for those of you who know Deepak Chopra's work, unbelievable public speaker, unbelievable author. I have read the Book of Secrets, read The Third Jesus, and 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. All books that I would recommend anybody reading if you're interested in any of those things. So I'm getting into this, and I would love to give you guys a review, and I'm also going to practice the meditations that he has at the back of this book, and I'll do the video then and tell you guys if I see any big changes in that. So yeah, working on that. Just going through savers again, affirmations. I try to break it down as simply as these other YouTubers were explaining it, but positive affirmations and asking yourself in the morning, what do you want to be? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? I want to continue to be a kind person. I want to reach out more to the people in my life. I want to work hard and be successful. And so the V in savers is visualization. Visualize that person that you want to be. Take a minute and picture that version. For me, that version of Brent that is calling people more, that is following up on things more, that is giving a little bit extra to this channel, that is being open and giving those positive affirmations back into the universe and appreciating the people and everything around me. I think that there are definitely other things that I visualize and things that I want, and things that I'm trying to acquire, but those are the big things, the close people around me, loving those people. E is for exercise. I am a gym rat. For about the past 3 years, I think I've probably averaged like 4 days a week in the gym. Right now it's like 5 or 6, and I just got back from there. It's like still in my gear. I love it. I highly recommend lifting weight. People think they're gonna just bulk up and get big, and yeah, you kind of do. And but if you do all of it, eating and exercising and weightlifting, and you do those things in moderation, it's helped me more mentally. I think even more than physically. Since then I've dropped 20 pounds. I've really cut down on drinking. I was a pretty heavy drinker, and that has just, my mind has grown so much from that habit and going to that place and committing to taking care of my body a little bit more, that I don't crave drinking. I crave drinking water now. I crave my protein shake at the end of it, so I'm not sore, But the part 2 of this, and before I started filming, I wrote this down. It was exercise your acts of kindness. You don't have to get up and go to the gym. Maybe you just get up and you text somebody that you care about. You text your kid, you text your mom, you text your dad, you text your aunt or uncle, you text somebody in your life really matters to you and who you really appreciate. And you let them know that. Exercising that muscle inside of you that wants to be loved and wants to give love, and share that with whoever's in your life at the moment, or whoever you want to be in your life. Make that your exercise. You know, if maybe you don't have time to go hit the gym in the morning, but I do love it. Try to find the time. Reading. Turned into an avid reader also a couple years ago. Changed my life. I think it was a big reason that I got into crypto and all those things is it gave me something to study again. It gave me something that is so new to humanity and culture, and has just really blown up. That is like I can sink my teeth into it. And thankfully, people are coming out with great books about it. But I have always been the guy who self-betterment, getting out of my own way. Those books have just helped me immensely, and so many others. Love a good fiction, and so in the morning, a lot of people suggested reading, getting your brain fired up. One I heard from Tim Ferriss was in the mornings and in the afternoons reading nonfiction, because you're learning and those processes in your brain are working to hold on to that information. And before bed, reading more of a fiction, something that you aren't necessarily taking as fact, but is just entertaining to you, and you can kind of flip that switch off and go to bed and not try to keep your mind spinning with that information. I thought that was an interesting point, and I've tried to do that. And then finally, of the savers is scribing. Love to write things down, love to write lists, but I think what these people were meaning with scribing is just exercising your creative muscles, getting whatever thoughts, or I've heard some people say just junk, just the junk that's in your brain, just putting it down on paper. And most of the things we write down, we just get rid of, or we cross it out, or we crumple up and throw it out. That's one of those things that I love doing. And sometimes you write something down, it's like, oh man, I gotta get that done. That's gotta go on the list. That's gotta go on my calendar. Or for you aspiring authors out there, for you aspiring screenwriters, just like me, getting the next big idea in your head, or the next character that you want to create, or whatever it is that you want to write about. If you want to write a thank you letter, letters and notes are so cool. I'm trying to bring those back. Anyway, so that is part of my morning routine, guys. That is what I'm doing right now to just wake up excited and wake up joyful and get myself into a place that I appreciate in my life day after day. And I'm really cycling back into that. And I'm really excited to be a part of this show with you and my dad and all of us. And so I just want to share positivity and the best knowledge that I can about what has worked for me, or what I see potentially in the future about blockchain or crypto stuff. And we're just going to keep on rolling. And I'm so excited to share that video of Dad's. That will be coming up, and we have some other big ideas for the show that we're super excited about. So thank you so much to those of you subscribed, and please leave any comments down below. I always try to answer those, or my dad tries to answer them. Between the two of us, we try to get to all of them. And the love, and I read one recently that the person found us to be like kindred spirits, and that it just touched me, and it makes me want to be brave and make videos like this and be open-minded, be vulnerable, and just appreciate what we are. And as always, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm so thankful for you. Have a good one. I'm out.